Imagine a king. He's two-thirds god and one-third human. He is strong, handsome, and powerful. His name is Gilgamesh, and he's the hero of the oldest surviving work of literature in the world, the Epic of Gilgamesh. This epic poem, etched onto clay tablets thousands of years ago in ancient Mesopotamia, tells the story of Gilgamesh, his adventures, and his search for immortality. The Epic of Gilgamesh is not just a thrilling adventure story. It is a profound meditation on life, death, and the meaning of human existence. It is a story that has resonated with people for millennia, and it continues to speak to us today. The epic begins in the city of Uruk, where Gilgamesh reigns as a tyrannical king. The gods, hearing the cries of his oppressed people, create a wild man named Enkidu to challenge him. Gilgamesh and Enkidu clash in a mighty struggle, but instead of defeating each other, they become the best of friends. Together, Gilgamesh and Enkidu embark on a series of dangerous quests. They kill the monstrous Humbaba, the guardian of the cedar forest, and they slay the bull of heaven sent by the goddess Ishtar to punish Gilgamesh for rejecting her advances. However, their triumphs are short-lived. The gods, angered by their actions, decree that Enkidu must die. Gilgamesh is devastated by the loss of his friend. He sets out on a perilous journey to find the secret of immortality, hoping to cheat death and bring Enkidu back. He faces countless dangers and trials, but ultimately his quest is unsuccessful. He learns that death is an inevitable part of life, and that true immortality lies in the legacy we leave behind. The Epic of Gilgamesh is a cornerstone of world literature. It is one of the earliest known examples of epic poetry, and it helped to establish many of the themes and conventions that are still found in literature today, such as the hero's journey, the search for immortality, and the struggle against fate. Beyond its literary importance, the Epic of Gilgamesh provides valuable insights into the history, culture, and beliefs of ancient Mesopotamia. The epic reflects the social structures, religious practices, and worldview of the Sumerian and Akkadian civilizations, offering a glimpse into a world long gone. While the Epic of Gilgamesh is undoubtedly a work of fiction, there is evidence to suggest that Gilgamesh may have been a real historical figure. The Sumerian king list, a clay tablet dating back to the early 2nd millennium BCE, lists Gilgamesh as the 5th king of Uruk. Furthermore, archaeological excavations in Iraq have uncovered inscriptions and artifacts that mention Gilgamesh or corroborate details found in the epic. For example, the ruins of Uruk itself, with its massive walls and impressive architecture, attest to the city's grandeur during the early dynastic period, when Gilgamesh is said to have ruled. The debate over Gilgamesh's existence continues. Despite the historical evidence, some scholars argue that the Gilgamesh of the epic is a literary creation, a mythical figure who embodies the hopes and fears of ancient Mesopotamian society. Others maintain that the epic is based on the life of a real king who ruled Uruk sometime in the 3rd millennium BCE. They suggest that the epic's fantastical elements were added later as the story was passed down orally and evolved over time. The question of whether Gilgamesh was a real king or a mythical hero highlights the complex relationship between myth and history. Myths often serve as vessels for cultural memory, preserving fragments of historical events, social customs, and religious beliefs. Even if Gilgamesh did not exist in the precise form depicted in the epic, the stories told about him reflect the values and concerns of the people who created them. The Epic of Gilgamesh speaks to universal human experiences like loss, grief, and the search for meaning in a world where death is inevitable. The Epic of Gilgamesh continues to resonate with readers today, transcending its ancient origins. The story's themes of friendship, loss, and the human condition remain timeless and universal. The epic has been translated into numerous languages, adapted into plays, operas, and films, and continues to inspire artists, writers, and thinkers. The enduring popularity of the Epic of Gilgamesh speaks to the power of storytelling. It reminds us that despite the vast differences in time and culture, human beings throughout history have grappled with similar questions about life, death, and the meaning of existence. The Epic of Gilgamesh is a testament to the enduring power of storytelling. Whether Gilgamesh was a real king or a mythical hero, his story has captivated readers for millennia. The epic offers us a glimpse into the beliefs and values of ancient Mesopotamia while simultaneously speaking to universal human experiences that transcend time and culture. The story of Gilgamesh reminds us that even in the face of mortality, our lives have meaning. We leave our legacy through our actions, our creations, and the impact we have on others. Like the ripples created by a stone dropped in water, our influence continues to spread outward, even after we are gone.